Hey everybody, it's Todd from TJ's Music and Fall River Arts Academy, and today we're going to talk about having fun in the house as we're all stuck in the house for the COVID-19 outbreak. Many of us with nothing to do. I've been itching to get some of these videos out and just have some fun, you know. There's so much that can be done just with some household things. So I've got these buckets here, and you know, this is the Home Depot bucket. Today we're going to be doing a little drum thing with buckets. I know you've all seen them, people in the streets playing the buckets, and it's a real cool thing. Everybody loves it, sounds really cool. You can get all kinds of different sounds out of them. My opinion is the Home Depot bucket, the orange one, is not only the loudest in color, but they sound the best. And if you look here, it is the Leak-Tite, and it's made here in Leominster, Massachusetts. So we're right in Fall River, Massachusetts, so we're not far from them. So when they break, I can get over there and get some more. And plus, they're only about $3.50 at Home Depot. Any bucket will work, and they all sound the same. I'm just trying to make light of the situation. So what we're going to do today is I wanted to do a video for all the kids out there and adults, and whether you play an instrument or you don't play an instrument. You know, drums are fun, right? So we hear a drum beat, we want to dance, and everybody wants to be part of it. And my belief is that anybody can do this. So I'm telling you, man, everyone's going nuts. So you have to, just use your creativity, okay? And let's do this together. So I've got a pair of drumsticks. I'm a drummer, right? So I've got drumsticks. You may not have drumsticks. You may have to, improvise and get some spoons or whatever. Anything will work, okay? So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go back and forth a little bit. As to, so I can demonstrate exactly, what I'm emulating and what it's supposed to sound like. And, so if I replay it on a drum kit, you'll definitely know what we're trying to emulate. So really what we want to do is we want to be able to play a beat on here. Now there's going to be multiple steps to learning how to play the beat, okay? We're emulating a full-on beat on the drum kit, and what I can do is I can show you the beat on the drum kit. I can take you into Toby's room and play that beat on the drum kit. So why don't we do that? Come on, I'll take you right over there right now, and we will play the beat that you're about to learn on the buckets. So that's going to be the basics that we're going to do, okay? So I'm going to bring you back over to the buckets, and we are going to make this happen together. This is going to be so much fun. You don't even have to know how to play drums. This is going to be so easy. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about the height and everything, okay? So sitting on another bucket is the right height to play a bucket, okay? So when you go to Home Depot, wherever you go to get buckets, pick up two. All right, here we go. We're gonna do, the first thing we gotta do is we gotta get the hands to work together, okay? I'm gonna talk some drum terminology. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna learn 16th notes, okay? 16th notes. How you count 16th notes, it's a tongue twister for some of you. It's gonna be 1 E-N, a 2 E-N, a 3 E-N, a 4 E-N, a 1 E-N, a 2 E-N, a 3 E-N, a 4 E-N, and that's gonna be the 1 E-N, a 2 E-N, a 4 E-N, okay? So I'm gonna say it's better to count because you're gonna get this, your muscular system's gonna work, your brain is telling, you're counting those notes out, and your brain is expecting your arms to work in an orderly fashion, like so neat and so crisp, okay? So I'm gonna lower my hands down over here, okay? Because this is where I like to play it. I see some guys doing this up here, and that's cool too. You can do that too. That's fine. Whatever suits you. Well, you just want to get that whole 1 E amp, a 2 E amp, a 3 E amp, a 4 E amp, a 1 E amp, a 2 E amp, a 3 E amp, a 4 E amp. No counting. Okay, cool. So you want to get that down. Just practice that. I mean, that's not wicked easy for everybody. I mean, come on, it's that neat and everything. And, you know, so then having to go and place notes on top of that, you want to really make sure that you got that down. So spend like, 4 or 5 minutes and just kind of feel that and get it down. And don't push it, don't rush it, just feel it. It's okay. Speed's not a thing. We're not trying to, it's not a race here, okay? In fact, we've got, as far as I know, 2.5 more weeks in the house. So take your time. Cool. All right. So the next thing we want to do is we want to bring that same exact thing that we were just doing right up on the drum. On the bucket, the bottom of the bucket, which is now our playing surface. Okay. So we're going to bring it right inside, and we're going to hit it with the tips of our sticks right inside. 1. Why we want to do that is because the sound that it's generating a nice round sound. When we want that piercing sound is where we're going to emulate our snare drums. Okay, so, and what I mean by that is this. That's going to be your snare drum. Okay, so I'm going to have a 1. It's 2 totally different sounds, and you can hear it. It's obvious. Okay, so you want to get that down. You want to, if you can count it out loud, count it out loud. If you can't, just feel it. But I am hitting this on the 2 and the 4. Another way of kind of approaching this too, without the 1 E and I can break that down and just kind of do this. I can say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then now, so what I'm doing is I'm counting everything in my right hand using what we call eighth notes. So it's a little less county and just easier to grasp, okay? But now what you have to be able to do is you have to be able to play those eighth notes with the 2 and 4 in the rim, okay? And let your left hand follow the right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 Okay, so we practiced that for a little while, okay? And, just kind of like, don't, just totally feel good about it, right? Like, so take your time. Again, you're stuck in the house for 2.5 weeks, so, I mean, there's no rush here, okay? So the next thing we want to do is we want to start to accentuate where our bass drum is going to go. So if you were listening to that beat, it was like boo, cat, boo, cat, boo, cat, boo, cat. So you're gonna play that. You're gonna play that 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2. Let me just play it straight. I won't add the extra. I won't add that eighth note in here. Let's just play it straight. 1 E. So already you can hear the kick drum sound that I'm emulating by hitting deep in the center of the bucket. You can tell when I hit right in the center, I get a deeper tone than when I hit in between the rim and the center. So I get the rim, I get the in between the rim, I get the center. So So that's a nice, strong, deep sound, okay? So watch just the right hand. Let me break that down a little slower, okay, for those of you who are not catching on. I don't want to leave anybody behind. One, and two, and actually see my hand coming up for that 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and. So it's like down, tip, down, tip, down, tip, down, tip. And for me to make a down stroke, I have to bring my hand up. Okay, so down, tap, 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 tap. So I'm hitting that tap and I'm bringing the hand up and I'm bringing it down. Okay? So take your time and just do that. That is what's gonna really, that's the gist of the whole entire beat. If I could just sit there and do that. Okay? You're playing Billie Jean right there. All right, cool. So now that we've got that down, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start to, let's just start to play the beat. Let's just play it for a little while, see if we can, I'm gonna play that same beat, okay? I'm gonna add in my 16ths. And I'm gonna practice, I'm gonna do it a little slow, but I'm gonna practice just playing those 16th notes, adding the 2 and the 4 on the snare, and throwing in that kick drum on 1 and 3. 1 and 2. Join in. Okay, so you just want to practice that for a little while, and that's going to be the gist of it. And even at Billie Jean speed, it is a really cool beat just doing that. And so on. All right, so we already have a beat established here. We're already playing drums. So anyone can do this. I want you to challenge yourself and make it happen. But that's not enough. We're gonna make it a little more challenging, and we're gonna try to make a little bit deeper of a tone when I wanna hear that kick drum. Okay, so how I'm gonna do that is I am just gonna, with my right foot, which is a little weird because for a drummer with their right foot, the foot's usually coming down, but this foot's gonna come up. Okay, when I want to make that low end bass sound, okay? So I'm going to get that rather than, okay, it's just a little more deeper and accentuated, okay? So, same beat. Awesome. So Now we have a really cool fun beat, okay? So just having the coordination down just to do that is awesome. I mean, pat yourself on the back, that's awesome, okay? We're gonna change it up a little bit because the funk beat that I played on the drums over there is the funk beat that we're trying to emulate. So we wanna add now that we have the kick drum happening, okay, we wanna add some more backbeat to it, okay? We wanna have some more accents on that. What we would have been playing was the snare drum, okay, to try to get this happen. Okay, and that kind of thing. So let's try that, okay? I'm gonna do it real slow, okay, just so, how about this? Before I do it with the 16th notes, let me just get the 8th note, 1 and 2. So this is going to be a little more advanced. Like, I don't expect everybody to be able to do this in the first shot, okay? You know, you can, keep practicing this and, trying to get it down. But for us drummers out there, for the drummers who are already playing this, playing the E and the on the snare drum, which would be the 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, So let's see what this beat's gonna sound like with the bass drum and the and the E's on the snare drum. Let's see what it sounds like. Cool. So I hope you're not judging me with my sloppiness. I just bought these buckets the other day and figured this out for you guys. So I am not the best at this, but I am going to tell you, it is not hard. It's only been a few days that I've been doing it, and I'm pretty pleased with what's happening so far. So let's see if I can bring it up to speed a little bit and kind of just dance around with it a little bit and see what it sounds like, okay? So you can see it's so much fun. It's lively. When you hear it, you just want to dance. You get happy. It puts a smile on your face. It's so much fun to do. It's so much fun to play. This is something that you and all your friends can do. Anybody can join in and have a good time. And I think that once you learn how to do this and get this down, you can invite other friends to, do it with you. And I'm telling you, it's so much fun, and it's just fun with buckets, man. And, I think if, it's something that you can bring yourself to do just this, if you are not already a drummer, now I think that you have enough practice where you could sit down behind a drum set and actually play some cool beats and, start to learn some of your favorite songs. For our other musician friends out there, like piano players, guitar players, and singers, and, everybody else in the band, the bass players, and, anybody can do this. And I will tell you that it will improve your timing, okay? Doing just what we did today will build your body clock. It'll make you such a better player, such a better listener, and it's awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning fun with buckets. It's a lot of fun for me, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. We offer online virtual lessons at Fall River Arts Academy, and we also offer private lessons, but for those of you, across the universe. I wanted to make this video just because I wanted to give everybody something to do as they were sitting home on lockdown for the next 2.5 weeks. So I hope you enjoyed the video and tune in for the next one. Thank you.